If you've been eyeing the Samsung Tab S10 Lite thinking it's the next best thing for casual browsing, drawing, or multitasking, hold on, because I'm about to reveal some surprising truths that you didn't expect. But here's what surprised me. Despite the sleek design and flashy specs, this tablet has a few hidden problems that might just make you think twice before hitting buy. In fact, if you're looking for a tablet that truly balances performance, battery life, and usability without compromise, the S10 Lite might not be the one. So, who is it really for? Stick around because I'm diving deep into the good, the bad, and the tricky parts you won't see in the product ads. And I promise, it's not your typical review. Let's start with the display, because Samsung is proudly shouting about this 10.9-inch screen. It's got a feature called Vision Booster that claims to adjust brightness to your environment, which sounds genius if you're often bouncing between bright kitchens and dim bedrooms. You'll get vibrant colors and crisp details while streaming or scrolling, but here's the catch. Compared to other tablets in this price range, the screen just isn't as bright nor as sharp as you'd expect. If you're someone who loves to watch videos outdoors or in direct sunlight, the S10 Lite struggles. It's kinda like trying to enjoy a barbecue through a foggy window. Not ideal. And that means if media consumption is your main use, you might want to look elsewhere. Now, before you start thinking this tablet is all gloom and doom, the battery life is undeniably impressive. Samsung boasts up to 16 hours of entertainment on a full charge, which is no joke. Whether you're binging your favorite series or reading an epic novel, the battery can outlast most competitors in this price bracket. Plus, the super fast charging feature juices it up fully in about 2 hours, so no more waiting around all day when you need a quick power boost. But here's a small reality check. That 45W wall charger isn't included, meaning you'll have to spend extra or use an old charger that may not support the same speed. Samsung, why you gotta play hard to get on the charger? It's like buying a sports car without the keys. Still, once charged, the tablet keeps going strong. If you're into creativity or productivity, the S Pen feature seems like a highlight. Samsung's S Pen is known for a responsive design and integration that supposedly makes drawing, jotting notes, or even solving math problems easier than ever. And yes, it's handy for casual sketches and quick annotations. However, if you're a professional artist or someone who depends on precision, you'll likely find it comes up short. The feel isn't quite as natural as higher-end stylus pens and sometimes lags during detailed work. Also, the S Pen is included with the tablet, which is a plus, but the overall performance is just good enough. So, if you're looking for that paper-like precision or lag-free experience, you might want to prepare your expectations accordingly. Remember, not all pens were created equal. What really threw me for a loop was the processing power. The Galaxy Tab S10 Lite runs on the Exynos 1380 processor, which Samsung markets as suitable for multitasking, streaming, scrolling, and note-taking. On paper, it sounds perfect. But in real-world use, it can feel a little sluggish during intensive apps or heavy multitasking. Switching between multiple tabs and apps may result in occasional lag or abrupt pauses, something that feels more noticeable when compared to rival tablets with Snapdragon processors in the same price range. It reminds me of that one friend who's always late but arrives with coffee. Nice effort, but sometimes just slow for the job. Now don't worry, there's a silver lining here, especially if storage is a top priority for you. This tablet boasts up to 256 GB of internal space, which is generous at this price, allowing you to store more apps, photos, videos, and files than plenty of competitors. Plus, there's support for a microSD card expansion up to a whopping 2 TB. Yes, you heard that right. You could basically fit your entire movie collection and then some. So if you're tired of the constant delete and download cycle on other devices, the S10 Lite has your back. For the digital hoarders out there, this is like a dream come true. You won't be playing delete roulette anytime soon. Here comes another interesting feature Samsung is betting on: intelligent tools. The Tab S10 Lite offers intelligent note cleaning, math problem solving, screen search via circle to search, and an AI hotkey that functions like your personal assistant for web searches and scheduling. Sounds futuristic, right? But the reality is that these AI features are hit or miss. While they work well in a controlled environment, their accuracy depends heavily on app compatibility and the quality of your input. The handwriting recognition for math solving works if your handwriting is neat. But if you're like most people who write like they're being chased, expect a lot of errors. It's like having an AI assistant who's sometimes brilliant and sometimes needs a coffee break. That's kind of charming, but also a little frustrating. Connectivity between Galaxy devices is another Samsung selling point. The ability to answer calls on your tablet, continue notes on your phone, or control smart home devices via SmartThings Map View integrated into the tablet is genuinely convenient. If you're already deep in Samsung's ecosystem, this feature significantly enhances productivity and convenience. You'll feel like you're wielding a high-tech magic wand across your devices. However, if you're mixing brands or not fully invested in the Galaxy ecosystem, much of this seamlessness gets lost. It's like buying a universal remote that only controls one brand of TV, cool but limited in scope. So this tablet is definitely designed with Samsung loyalists in mind. Now, let's talk price and value, because the Tab S10 Lite comes in around $399.99. On Amazon, it enjoys a solid 4.6-star rating based on thousands of reviews, showing most users generally like it. But here's the nuance. Many users praise the tablet's build quality, battery life, and the inclusion of the S Pen, but complaints about performance lag, display brightness, and slow charging pop up frequently. This creates an interesting divide. If you prioritize design, battery, and storage over raw speed and brightness, this is a strong contender. However, if you expect flagship-level performance or a killer display, you might feel let down. It's the tech equivalent of a reliable family car, not exciting but gets you there without breaking the bank. Before wrapping up, a quick joke break, because we all need one. Why don't tablets ever get lost? Because they always stay connected. Okay, maybe a bit cheesy, but true for this Samsung with its Galaxy ecosystem magic. Here's another. Why did the tablet go to art school? To brush up on its S Pen skills. Alright, I'll save the rest for later, because mixing tech reviews with comedy is a tough act to nail without crashing. So, who exactly is the Samsung Tab S10 Lite best suited for? If you're a casual user who watches videos, reads ebooks, jots down notes, and enjoys some light creative work, without wanting to blow your budget, it's a solid choice. Samsung's inclusion of the S Pen at this price is rare and valuable. It's also ideal if you already own other Galaxy products, because the connected ecosystem elevates your experience. But if you're a power user, professional artist, or someone who consumes media on the go in bright conditions, light here really means lightweight on those aspects. It's like bringing a butter knife to a steakhouse, useful, but somewhat frustrating if you expect a steak knife. Another quick laugh before the close. Why was the Galaxy Tab always calm? Because it had great screen time. Okay, last one, promise. What's a tablet's favorite exercise? Swipe ups. Alright, that's enough for today's stand-up tech special. To sum it all up, the Samsung Tab S10 Lite is a blend of pros and cons. Its vibrant screen might not win any brightness contests, but it's pleasing indoors. The battery life and fast charging promise longevity and convenience, even if you need to buy the charger separately. The S Pen brings creativity within reach, though with some precision trade-offs. Performance is adequate for everyday tasks but may falter under heavier loads. Storage is plentiful, making it great for media hoarders. Intelligent AI features add flair but aren't always flawless. Samsung's ecosystem integration is a real plus if you're already a Galaxy fan. Here's the bottom line. Don't buy the Samsung Tab S10 Lite expecting perfection or flagship performance. But if you want a reliable tablet that looks good, lasts all day, and comes with a pretty decent stylus for casual creativity, it won't disappoint. It's a practical, well-rounded tablet for the price-conscious consumer who values versatility over power-packed specs. Want the best deal? Check out the Amazon link in the description below for the most current price and specials. Grab it now if it fits your needs, and enjoy a tablet that knows how to keep things light without taking itself too seriously. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if this review saved you from buyer's remorse, and don't forget to subscribe for more honest tech insights. Catch you in the next video.